So our very own Princess of Africa, yes, you heard me right, Princess of Africa, not Africa, because that's how he pronounces it, has publicly come out to disown his only sister. Now, when James Brown made that post, a lot of people were wondering, we all know James Brown now. James Brown is very, very close with his only sister, that is Gracious Brown. So what is happening for James to come out and say, I have disowned Gracious? A lot of people are wondering, is this one of this clout chasing? Because we all know that when some celebrities are just their names are just going down, people are not noticing them anymore. That is when they come out to scandal or they try to do something for their name to be in the newspaper. James Brown, like this, has not been in the news for a long time. After Bobrisky was arrested, he transitioned from being a transgender or a cross-dresser back to the man, or to brotherhood, the man that he is, the brotherhood that he belongs. And a lot of people were like, okay, he's scared to be arrested, because a lot of people were saying the main reason why Bobrisky was arrested is not because he tampered with the Naira notes, no. It was because he had a huge influence on the youth, and a lot of them were copying him. Now, James Brown, if you know his history, was a fan of Bobrisky. He even met Bobrisky one time, and after that, that's it. James Brown claimed he's also a cross-dresser, been dressing like a woman, put on makeup, put on wigs, and a whole lot of things. But once his mentor was arrested, that was when James Brown came back to his senses and was like, okay, I'm done with this whole thing. Let me go back to the brotherhood. And then he went back to the brotherhood. So just yesterday, he made a post claiming he has disowned his sister, Gracious. People were like, okay, is this one of this cloth chasing something? Because we all know you haven't been in the news for a long time. So if you're looking for ways to put your name out there once again, then we are not going to encourage you. So a lot of people just brushed it off. And that was when James decided to go live. We all know celebrities use live on social media as their weapon to address certain issues that are bothering them. So James Brown decided to go live. Now, in this live video, he had a cut. He had this bandage on his head, this plaster on his head. And whilst explaining in the live video, James Brown claims that he disowned his sister because his sister joined forces with his neighbor, and attacked him, James Brown, because he refused to be the friends of his sister, of his neighbor. He refused to be friends with his neighbor because as a celebrity, he doesn't want to mingle with certain people. So he wasn't even interested in mingling with his neighbor. So while I was explaining it, James Brown claims that, his neighbor is an artist, is an upcoming artist. And he, James Brown, being a celebrity, the neighbor came to him that, James, use your influence to promote me, to help promote me, because if you use my music, you tag me in the posts, a lot of people are going to recognize me because you have a huge following on social media. So just do that. And then that was when James Brown was like, okay, I'm going to do it for you, but I'm going to charge you 20 million naira. James, 20 million naira. How much did Bobrisky charge you before you became a cross-dresser? Well, so when he claims he was going to charge the neighbor 20 million naira, the neighbor was like, oh, no, I'm not going to pay the amount of money. We are neighbors. Can't you just use your influence to, just help me blow? Why should you even take me 20 million naira? So according to him, the neighbor became obsessed with him. He wanted to be his friend. He wanted to take pictures and videos of him, because if he does that and he tags James Brown, gradually, a lot of people are going to get to know him. So he was trying every possible way to be friends with James Brown. But then James wasn't having it. He was like, I don't want to associate with you people. If you're not going to pay the amount of money, then I don't want to be friends with you, because I'm not just using my celebrity status for fun. I'm using it for business. A lot of advertisers come to me and pay. The fact that you're my neighbor, I'm even giving it to you cheaper. That is 20 million naira is cheaper. So if you're not going to do it, then I'm not going to be friends with you. But then he claims, one time before the attack happened, the neighbor's wife is a makeup artist, So James went to her to book a section. He booked a section. He went to the house, and that was when the neighbor, together with his wife and then his own sister, that was Gracious, conspired or together and then attacked him, James Brown, because they forcefully wanted him to make the neighbor blow. So if you look in the video or in the pictures I'm posting, you see a cut on his head and a cut on his shoulder. That is according to James Brown. That is what happened. Now, the neighbor has come out to speak. Now, in every story, there are 3 truths. That is the side of the victim, the other person involved, and then the truth itself. That is what really happened there. So the neighbor in the WhatsApp post was like, no, that's not what happened. What really happened was James Brown owes me. He owes me an amount of money. He comes, I'm a businesswoman, I sell clothes. James comes to me to borrow some clothes. He sometimes pays, or he pays in installments. However, this time, James hasn't paid me. I'm a businesswoman and I need the money to also reinvest in my business. So if you claim you're a celebrity, they say anytime he comes to you to purchase something, he tells you he's a celebrity and that if you give it to him for free, he's going to help push you up. So that was what the neighbor did, but then James never tagged her or even pushed her up. So aside borrowing clothes from the neighbor, now the neighbor also accused James Brown of allegedly going after her husband or boyfriend, and put it that way. We all know James is part of the alphabet community, the LGBT community. So according to the neighbor, James wanted to have her husband for himself. Most celebrities want to live up to that standard of their lifestyle, the fake lifestyle, but they want to do anything to get that money, just to live up to that standard they've created for themselves on social media. And according to this neighbor, James was after her husband. That was why she attacked James. It wasn't even about James owing her the clothes and everything. No. The reason why she allegedly attacked James was because James was going after her husband. She has seen chats of them together and she's not happy about it. The husband is not happy about it. The husband has warned James several times to stop. And it keeps happening and happening. That's why she attacked James. Now, in the chats she sent to somebody, it's a WhatsApp chat. She dropped all sorts of allegations against James, including him being HIV positive, bleach body, he stinks, a whole lot of things. He claims James has this Canadian partner and is even wondering if this Canadian partner is aware James has this, is HIV positive. It's a whole lot of messy stuff. So it's not about James disowning the sister. James' side of the story, you see, I told you in every story, there are 3 truths. That is the victim's side, that is James. The other person, that is the neighbor's side, and then the real truth of the matter. The real truth, nobody knows what really went on there. Nobody knows what really happened there. It is just the 2 of them. Everybody is just giving the side of the story to make him or herself seem better. But in all things, James has publicly disowned the sister, that is Gracious, and we don't know if they are going to ever get back again together.